Ciao, sono Francesco Taranto, bentornati a Young Guns, la nostra rubrica alla ricerca di nuovi talenti musicali. Abbiamo ospitato Thom Chacon, cantautore che attualmente vive a Durango, in Colorado, ma ci ha raccontato insomma delle sue origini molto varie. Ha da poco pubblicato il suo ultimo album Blood in the USA, in cui tra l'altro figura tra i musicisti il bassista fedelissimo di Bob Dylan, Tony Garnier. Seguite allora la nostra intervista a Thom Chacon.
People getting shot down, the color of their skin. Gunned down.
Blood in the USA was a song I wrote about 4 years ago, and it's on this album, and we decided that it would be a good title for the new record because of what's going on in the United States in terms of gun control, immigration, police brutality. There's many problems in the United States right now, and this song is meant to describe some of those issues that we're having. And it's also a hopeful song. It's a song that in the last verse describes the unity that Americans have and will always have. So I thought it was important to make that the title of the album.
Blood in the USA.
Yeah, so going back to my family, everyone in my family is important to me and inspirational. But there's a couple of characters. For example, my grandfather, who was born in 1858, not my great-grandfather, but my grandfather. So the generation gap there is wide. I mean, he would have been over 100 years old when I was born. And he was a deputy sheriff in the what we refer to in the United States as the Old West. Like a spaghetti western, Sergio Leone, you know. My grandfather lived in those times and wore a gun and rode a horse and all those things that create really great images for me in my songs. So Petronilo, my grandfather, his story inspires me. Also, my cousin Bobby Chacon, two-time featherweight boxing champion. Hard not to find inspiration in his story. He came from nothing, grew up in the streets of Los Angeles, and became a world champion boxer. So it's a rags to riches story, back to rags. So I draw a lot of inspiration from both of those families. Playing Folsom Prison was a life-changing experience in terms of how you leave an experience like that, how you feel about your life. You look at these men who are locked up, some for many, many, many years, and you can't help but think, what if that was me? And that is a shocking feeling. So to go into Folsom Prison and play music for 350 inmates was an honor and made me realize, to quote Johnny Cash, that walking the line is a very important thing in life, and that you don't want to end up in the clink. The prisoners were very, very kind to me and the people I was with. We called them a captive audience. You know, they had to be there, but we were very, very pleased with the response they gave us, and it was a wonderful experience. And of course, Johnny Cash, 50 years ago, recorded live at Folsom Prison, right there, and to go back and be where Johnny Cash had played, who is one of my heroes, was also a very important experience for me in my musical career. And I've since written songs about that experience.
That easy to forget about me, baby. Even the losers get lucky sometimes. Even the losers keep a little bit of pride, or they get lucky sometimes.
Yeah, I live in Durango, Colorado, which is in the Rocky Mountains, in the southwestern part of Colorado, very close to the New Mexico border. And that's a place that has many rivers and many places to hike and bike and ride horses. So when I'm not on tour, I'm in Durango with my family. And I try and fly fish every chance I get. I also take people fly fishing and teach them how to cast and how to place a fly on the water and hopefully catch a trout. And I'm lucky, I also get to take people by horseback up in the mountains to catch fish and to camp. And somehow the outdoors and the music come together and inspire me to write songs. And so that atmosphere for me as a songwriter is very productive.